Tradicion is just over 2 years old. We opened a week before the lockdown. We wanted to do Filipino food, but because Bianca and Joey and myself, we felt the need. We felt that this location needed Filipino food instead of like other cuisines.
I used to work for the Philippine Department of Tourism, so I promote the Philippines. Chef Anton and Bianca work for an American restaurant in Williamsburg, Brooklyn. And then one random night, Chef Anton and Bianca, the next day had a craving for Filipino food. They tried to order and look for stuff, but they couldn't find anything that delivers in Manhattan. So there was a bright idea to open up a fast casual focus on delivering of Filipino food. So it was a long journey, and that summer, fall, winter, it was more of tasting, getting more people, inviting them, getting our comments, using SurveyMonkey, different category, different clientele to get the best out of the Filipino food. And then October, we incorporated stuff. So that was the start. So we opened up, supposed to be in Feb, of course, some construction delays, we ended up opening up 1 week before the lockdown of 2020. It's a tradition, so TRAD, traditional Filipino food. And then we have O as the pot of rice and then a smoke coming out. And then Filipino comfort food to know that it's Filipino food.
How does Tradicion compare to the other Filipino restaurants in New York? Because we hear of different ones, and it's good now because eyes are on the Filipino food movement, right? And even non-Filipinos are more open to trying Filipino cuisine.
Yes, I guess because I think that back then there's two types of Filipino restaurants. I think it was the Queens restaurants, the Turuturos, and the really chefed up Filipino cuisines. We wanted Tradition to be right smack in the middle. You know, whereas like we actually wanted most people to actually really, enjoy Filipino food in terms of like that's why our food is in these vessels, these bowls, because they're approachable, they're portable, and they're affordable. You know?
Right.
It's just an easier way to enjoy Filipino food, but without skimping on the quality of ingredients.
Right.
Yeah.
So why do you say that? What kind of ingredients do you put in your dishes?
I can't really say. But,
Trade secret.
It's a trade secret.
Right.
But yes, we try to use the best soy sauce, the best, it may not be Filipino.
Right.
We try to use the best fish sauce. We try to use the best sugars, the best rice,
Right.
It may be a Filipino product or not, but we try to use the best.
Right, exactly. Fresh.
Fresh, always.
Right.
I think that's one of the. I mean, it's very difficult to do fresh food in a fast casual setting.
Yes.
And that's a challenge. That's always been a challenge, and that's the type of challenge that we have in Filipino cuisine. It's not very easy to showcase to America.
Speaking of taste, a lot of restaurants also experiment with fusion. From what I noticed in what you're serving, your menu, it's really Filipino food, like
Correct.
the dishes that we
Yes.
know, Kare-Kare, adobo, crispy pata, you have
Yes.
as well, right?
Yeah.
Why that?
Hence the name Tradition. We wanted to do traditional Filipino food on an upscale level,
Right.
and we wanted to do that. We didn't want super Filipino food that it's only Filipinos and Asians going to eat, and we didn't want to do, like Americanized Filipino food where the Filipinos are not going to love. We
Right.
want to do right. We want to be right smack in the middle where everybody was going to appreciate it. People on the right are going to be like, this is actually really high quality food, and the people on the left are going to be like, hey, this food is actually still has a Filipino spirit and it has a Filipino soul. We wanted to do that, and that was a goal. That was really what we set out to do.
When you talk about Filipino food, though, there is a misconception and a stereotype that it's unhealthy, right? Fat, pork, lard, oil. Your thoughts on that? Your comment?
That's kind of true. And Filipino food is brown. That's why in our food we put a lot of herbs. We put a lot of to brighten up the flavors, to bring out the colors. Because you eat it with your rice first,
Right.
When it becomes appetizing, then you actually dig into there and it's still actually delicious. then people will come back. You know? Our goal is to really brighten up that brown unhealthy food and actually make it really appetizing to other people. But also, there's a lot of vegetables in Filipino food. It's just that the Filipinos don't like eating vegetables.
So these are the two bestseller dishes here at Tradicion, and you know, traditional Filipino food.
Yeah.
Of course, Kare-Kare
Yes.
and the squid. Okay,
Squid.
I'm gonna ask you. I know you're not gonna spill your secrets, your
Yeah.
kitchen secrets to us, but what makes your Kare-Kare different?
I think with our Kare-Kare, the sauce is much thicker than your traditional Kare-Kare that's found in other restaurants.
Right.
Just because it is a rice bowl, so the sauce has to be a lot thicker. Start with bagoong, but I'm not gonna reveal the brand.
Right.
But we recook it with more onions, garlic, and like vinegar and tomatoes. Yeah.
Oh wow! And I see the veggies. I can see what you're talking about when you make it more appetizing
Yes,
because the
correct.
colors come out, right?
Yes.
And it's not true that Filipino dishes are unhealthy because you can choose to make it healthy.
That's when it takes it to another level.
Oh wow! Okay, let me try.
Yeah.
Look, are you seeing this, guys? I'm pigging out. Okay.
See?
Oh my gosh! Can you carry on with this segment? So I wow! Okay.
So that's actually that actually is like one of our every one of our top sellers, if not the top seller.
What gave you the idea to recook the bagoong?
I just found that there wasn't a brand out there that, no offense to anybody, but like suited what I wanted in a bagoong flavor, you know. So I had to adjust it. I had to buy like the closest one for us like the best one that we thought was out there, and then we had to adjust it to our flavor.
I'm finding it so difficult to host this segment right now. My mom makes amazing
Kare-Kare.
kare-kare, but this, sorry mom, but you're right. It's the bagoong. It's not the dish itself. It's the bagoong. That's kidding. Anyway, okay, let's try the second one.
That's a squid adobo. It's got squid ink in there, which is very unusual. We're gonna squeeze the lime on there. Okay. The lime just has a cleaner taste at
And
the end
brings it out.
than vinegar.
Oh, okay, all right. So this is another, to be honest, moment because
Yes.
I really don't like adobong pusit.
Okay.
Right?
So
Normally,
we're gonna
it's
find
like very like masabaw.
Yes.
And light sabaw,
Yes.
and it's like bland.
Yes.
I can't figure out the
Please.
taste. So this one, I'm gonna try. Ooh, you're confident. Let me see if I'm gonna like this. This is the first time I'm trying this, guys. We're not acting here. Wow. How'd you manage to do that? This is actually tasty. It's tasty. It's not malansa. I like
Yeah.
that the sauce, it's saucy.
Yes.
More than
Yeah.
brothy, you
Yes,
know,
yes.
right? What makes this different? It's
So it's of course I'm not gonna reveal the secrets,
No.
but like, you know, Nor is gonna be one of them. But yes, the key to this dish is using the squid ink sparingly. As to where it's not gonna take over the dish. Yeah.
Right. How do you come up with these, I'd say innovation, no, iterations of traditional Filipino food?
So I have a process in which I follow, and every time I make a dish, I eat in 3 different locations to where I think this. Let's say this location serves squid adobo this way. This location serves this squid adobo another way, and this location serves squid adobo in their own way, right?
Okay.
So I study those, right, and then after that I take the best parts from that, which I learned in terms of flavor and technique, and then I make it my own. That's the process. That's the process that I follow every single time I make a dish.
For this fall, we're gonna do beef pares, lychee or rambutan salad, and bok choy. So for beef pares, it's like we're gonna do short rib, stewed in soy sauce, star anise, cinnamon, and then it's gonna be served with beef broth and fried rice. For the lychee or rambutan salad, it's gonna be a fruit and vegetable salad with bagoong vinaigrette or vegan vinaigrette with a lot of peanuts.
So if you guys are craving for Filipino food in New York City, come by. We're in Hell's Kitchen, 790 9th Avenue between 52nd and 53rd.
We would love to serve you here, and we would love to share what our passion for Philippine food with you guys.